So what exactly do you do as a cloud engineer? If you've been wondering the answer to that question, man, stick around and we're gonna get into it today. Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy Cool Black Nerd. Welcome to another episode of Life in the Clouds, videos inspired by the life of a cloud engineer. That would be me, Reggie. And this week we are going to be talking about what exactly does a cloud engineer do? Now, the reason why I thought this question was really important to ask is because I see so many videos and blogs and posts about becoming a cloud engineer and cloud technologies, but whenever you really think about it, what does a cloud engineer actually do? Like, what does that person do on a day-to-day basis? What are they responsible for? Who do they have to file reports to? Who are they working with? What kind of technologies are they experimenting with on a daily basis? The answer is gonna really vary. It's gonna depend from company to company. It really doesn't matter because you can be doing everything from spinning up resources to actually just looking at metrics and charts, or you might be working with security. But generally, whenever we talk about what a cloud engineer does and the value that they actually bring to a team, we're generally talking about the responsibility of provisioning and maintaining resources in the cloud. That's really the foundation of what a cloud engineer does. Now, what those resources may be can vary. Now, you could be code out the entire infrastructure with like a tool like Terraform. So maybe you are spinning up the databases in the network and you're spinning up the servers, and maybe you're even configuring a Kubernetes cluster. What does that mean as far as your skill set and your tools are concerned? Whenever you begin learning about the cloud, you need to first understand how to build something, create something. So create a server, create a Lambda function, create a database, create a machine learning model. But after you build it, the most important part about being a cloud engineer is actually operating it. So once it's actually out there in the wild, you have developers or engineers, people actually using these resources, you have to maintain it. And what that could mean is actually spinning up, metrics and charts and graphs and actually logging how your server and how your resources are being utilized by end users or even by your developers who are developing on the platform. Like having a solid understanding of what is it that we can do with this specific resource that can either make it better for the end user or B, maybe save the company some money. Like that is the most important part. You don't just build it and you walk away from it. And I think sometimes whenever I see people talking about the cloud and becoming a cloud engineer, I feel like that's a part that really gets overlooked a lot, like the importance of maintenance. Maintenance is really the heart of what makes a great engineer from what makes just a good engineer. We all want to go and build new things. We all want to use the new toys. We always want to do the new thing. But when a business actually launches an application or puts something out there for public consumption, the rules change. And if something is working for a business, whether that means it's making them a lot of money or bringing them a lot of attention, you're not just gonna go in, the business is not just gonna be looking to make changes all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the stone cold reality of it. But in that, you have to work around that. I think as a cloud engineer, it's important to understand how you can still run a very efficient ship without rocking the boat too much. Because at the end of the day, it's about keeping this stuff up, making sure it performs the way you expect it to, and make sure you're delivering the value that the business actually expects from the resources that you're maintaining. So in short, cloud engineers can do a whole bunch of stuff, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be building and they're gonna be maintaining resources in the cloud and making sure they're delivering that business value to the company, whether it's for the end user or whether it's saving some money or whatever it is. That's the gist of a cloud engineer. So cool. So let me know what you think below, man. What is your experience with the cloud? If you're a cloud engineer, what are some things that you do at the job on a day-to-day basis that can maybe help somebody else out? Because we all do a whole lot of different things out here, and it's hard to just pinpoint what a specific cloud engineer does. So let me know what you think below, and please be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Cool Black Nerd, COOLBLKNERD. Check me out on Instagram and Twitter, and please be sure to also check out my podcast, Coolest Nerds in the Room, where we talk about just life and technology and being black and all of those things. So hit me up. Holler at y'all next time. Peace.